This Guru, and this is my personal event planner app developed for Tux 4.1p. This application allows users to perform CRUD operation on event and uses room database for local storage and uses a Jetpack navigation component for fragment-based navigation. So let's get started with the UI. The UI is built using a constraint layout, and the app uses a single activity with multiple fragments like add events, edit event, and so on. So the navigation between the fragments is handled using the Jetpack navigation component, which we'll talk about it later on. But let's first talk about the main activity. So the main activity I have mainly used nav host fragment and an app controller to manage the fragment transition and connect it with the bottom navigation view and navigation UI and the nav graph here. The nav graph defines all the fragments and the navigation flow between them, like including actions such as moving from screen event list screen to add event screen. So the next is the create operations. For that, I have created add event fragment. So here, I have used edit text field to collect all the users' inputs such as title, category, location, and date. And for the time and date, I have used date picker dialog and time picker dialog, which allows users to select a valid date and time. And I have also restricted past dates using set bin data to ensure a proper validation. So after that, when the user clicks the save button, a function is triggered that retrieves input values and perform validation using text utils to check for the empty fields. And after the validation, I have created an event object and inserted it into the room database using the DAO insert method, which I have created in this interface. Here's the method. So let's try to create a event. Homework category will be assignment. If I try to save the event without entering the field for location, it will show a toast message saying the location cannot be empty. So validation is working. Let's try home. Let's try for the date and time. So it will show date and time cannot be empty. Select the date. So when I try to select the date, I cannot select the past date. I can only select the upcoming days. I'll select 16, and for the time, I'll select 9:15. Okay. When I save the event, a toast message will appear, event saved successfully. So the create method is working. So to view the events now, I have created the uh, event list fragment. So in here, the event has been successfully shown, and how it's been shown is in the event list fragment. I have used a recycler view to display all the event story in the database. I have also used DAO query to fetch all the events sorted by date and then pass the data to an adapter which binds each event to list item layout. So next is to update the event. To update the event, I have created a edit event fragment. So when the edit button is clicked, I pass the currently selected event object to the edit fragment using a bundle, which is using a bundle, and in this fragment I have populated the input field using the existing event data. Sorry, not this one right here. So when the update button is clicked, the modified values are set back into the event object, and the do update method is called to update the database, which I have already implemented here. Not the, sorry, right here. So let's try to update the data. Let's make it school. The location should be school. School and update event. So the location has been successfully changed from home to school. And to delete the data, I have used the do delete method. When the delete button is clicked, the selected event is removed from the database and the recycler view is updated. So there is no events right now because I have deleted it. So all the validation is working properly, the empty input value, and for the past state picking, and that the data remains. And lastly, I forgot to mention that the data remains saved even after the application is closed or restart, and the data is still there because we are using the room database. Thank you.